Yeah, this shit ain't happened by accident. Caught her mama, hope she see that it's happening. Hope she can see why.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Dignal here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make the effect that you have just seen on screen. Very quickly before we get into the video, I'd like to say that I'm still quite sick, so that is why the production quality will be slightly subpar, or has been subpar during these last couple of days. Hopefully I'll be feeling better in, a couple days' time, so, you can expect the quality of these videos to go right back up within the next couple days. Alright, so as you can see, I'm going to be doing it slightly different in today's video because I'm simply just going to be sort of like explaining how I actually made the effect instead of just recreating all of them. This is because I'm not feeling too great right now and I just need a quick upload. So I'm just going to be giving away free presets essentially. That has been my solution to pretty much everything when I have been slacking on YouTube. I just give away free shit. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. Anyway, let's go over the first effect. I'm just going to pre-render it and let's play it back. As you can see, we have this VHS effect right here that goes into this glow, and I'm going to be giving you both of these sort of presets. So essentially what happens here is I have 30 frames of just a VHS fading in, and the effects, or the settings to this VHS effect are on screen right now. So I'm just going to be scrolling through slowly, and you can just copy all of these, I guess. The project file will also be in the description, so you can go ahead and download that. But as you can see, I just pressed U on this to drag it up into another video track. I'm going to go and delete this, and then I just fade it in and make sure that the velocity is the same, and it just makes this effect, which is quite cool. And for the impact, I have these glow settings right here. I actually spent quite a long time on these because I think this is just a very good glow setting, essentially. And these are the settings for that. There is also going to be, the project file that you can get these from as well. Anyway, let's move on to the first transition right here, which is going to be a zoom out transition. As you can see, we have 6 frames right here. This will also be in the project file, of course, as well as the clip and the song, so you can actually just go ahead and, sync everything and get everything done as quickly as possible. So 6 frames right here, we have this, it's just blur more curves and shake. As you can see, it just sort of zooms out right there with a bit of shake, and then we have a couple of frames here. I'm not actually too sure how long this is. It's going to be 18 frames right here. So it zooms out and it looks quite cool. The second effect is going to be this sort of pink thing around the character. This is just magic bullet looks actually. This is some dissolve shake for the build up, and then we have magic bullet look. So what I've done is I have cropped out the character right here. I made an oval shape around it, and I've set the feather type to both and the feather percentage to 20. And as you can see, I've just sort of keyframed it and tracked it all the way through these, what is it, like 30 frames, I would assume? Yeah, 30 frames exactly. So it just sort of fades in, and it has the shake, and it just looks quite cool. It is very, very important that you actually put the shake on the top track as well. So what I did is I just applied the shake to the bottom one, menu video track, pressed U to separate it from the audio file, and then held Control and just drag it up. And that's when you just keyframe it on top. The reason I have it like this is because you need the keyframe to fade in. Otherwise, it's going to look very jagged, and it's just not going to look smooth at all. Something you can actually do to improve this is to add some dissolve luma to this top track. Just going to drag it in, and it is going to make the fade in look a bit more sophisticated, sort of, I guess you could call it. Just because of that, it doesn't look great, but more often than not, it will look slightly better. For this impact, it is just a standard RGB impact. This particular impact is in my pack. However, you should have your own impacts at this point, I would assume. Since, we are almost in April of 2021. People have been editing highlights for over a year at this point. So, if you don't have an impact, you honestly just quit at this point. Anyway, for our transition right here, we have a little spin transition. It is sort of linear, but it is Vegas after all, so I can get away with it. Anyway, we have 10 frames here at the start and we have 10 frames at the end. And essentially what this is, it's just a spin blur more curves right here with a rotate. And the first keyframe is set to slow and the second keyframe is set to fast. And that is why it doesn't look completely awful. Yeah, once again, in the project file, just go ahead and download that in the description. This last one right here is going to be an overlay. And what I've done is I've just motion tracked this on top of the character's head. This particular overlay will be in the description as well. I'm not quite sure where I got it from. I think I got it from someone else's tutorial, so thank you so much for that. But if you're saying that I stole it from someone's pack, I can guarantee you that I just stole it from someone off YouTube, alright? I didn't steal it, I'm not denying that, but it is definitely not paid. So yeah, essentially just keyframe this and just track it over the guy's head. I have a couple keyframes right here, so I just like sort of track it all over the place here. And you don't really need to track every frame at all. You don't even need to use Bezier tracking or whatever. Just go ahead and use cropping and you will be fine. For this bottom track right here, I have also added a bit of tint. Essentially how you use S-tint is you just keyframe the tint lights and you just do that, and then you go to the last frame and then you change this tab to whatever color you want. I could change this to red and it'd go red, but I do want it to be gray to sort of darken it down. What I've done to use this top sort of overlay is applied chroma key. So I applied a pure green screen that is a Vegas standard setting, and I also applied a green sort of chroma key to actually make it look a bit better. And then I have a low threshold right here to sort of eliminate any leftover shades that might not have been removed with the standard chroma key. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. The project file will be in the description, as well as the overlay, the clip, and the link to the song. So essentially that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to like down below, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. And I'll see you guys in a couple days, and peace.